Welcome to my allotment and gardening channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and encouraging me to do more. In the month of April, we get better temperatures in United Kingdom. So we have a lot of things to do in terms of sowing, and each seed takes its own time to germinate. Some of the seeds might come up in 2 to 3 days. Sometimes it might even take 4 to 6 weeks. It depending on the seed and temperature levels at the time of sowing. Let's see what are the different vegetable seeds we can sow in the month of April. There are many. For example, starting with tomatoes in the first week, then followed by leeks, then all the Asian vegetables like karela, dudi, etc. and sweet corn, courgettes, pumpkins. All these vegetables can be sown in the month of April. However, pumpkins and squashes, I would rather sow in the first week of May or last week of April, because they're the ones to go in the ground at very last, second week of June or first week of June. And also, they don't need much time to germinate. Whereas in tomatoes case, they need at least 8 weeks to grow before they go either in a big pot or in a ground. So you have to work backwards how much time the seed will take to germinate. Based on that, you need to sow them. And also you need to know how many weeks that seed after germinating to take a little bit of time to grow before it goes into final position. So these are the things that needs to be considered when sowing the seeds. Let us get into the details. What are the different varieties of the vegetable seeds I am going to sow in the month of April? Let's start with the first week of April. The list of tomatoes I have chosen this year, mostly blight resistant tomatoes, and very few of the other varieties because which I like them in my allotment or garden, and also the taste of them is different. For example, San Marzano, it's a very good for the what is sauce, etc. And Sungold is very tasty yellow color tomato, even though those two are not blight resistant. And Koralik, this is the semi cherry and plum variety. And then next one is Oh Happy Day. I don't know what exactly that means, but it's a blight resistance variety. You can see on the top super blight resistance, and I tried this last year and it's really proven that it's a blight resistant variety. And Mountain Magic, even this one is a blight resistant variety. And Primabella, last year I tried, it proven that it's a blight resistant variety. And the main big tomato variety this year, this is the hybrid variety. F1 means hybrid. And Crimson Crust, this is the one of the best blight resistant big tomato variety in this country we have. So I'm sowing them this year first time. Let's see how it goes. And as I mentioned, San Marzano, this is the sauce variety, and Sungold, this is really tasty and dark yellow color. And next, a few of the Asian vegetables, because Karela takes a lot of time to germinate because of the hard shell, but there are methods you can remove the shell and sow them. If you want, you can see the video. I'm going to provide the link below. These are different Asian variety, like this one is Gourd or Beera, and I'm going to sow different mustard leaves. It's like a, looks like a ornamental, but it can be eaten. And the next one is okra. So far, very few occasions or few times I've been successful in getting good crops out of the okra, but never give up, kept on trying. And this is the different color of okra, and these ones cluster beans we call Goru Chikkudu in India, and Dill, very nice, and Fennel, I love it, and Methi I kept on sowing every I would say 10 days batch in all the raised beds I have in allotment, because that's a nitrogen fixer and also we can eat the leaves. And last year I did not do many leeks. This year I'm going to try few, but in a multi-sowing way. Let's see how it goes. These are the two varieties I'm going to sow: Northern Lights and Musselburgh. And Palak, I already sown Palak, and Palak I do every month, so it covers my the greens. And Chukka, I already sown Chukka. You must have seen my March progress video. They are already germinating in my cold frame. And coming back to the third week or midweek of the April, cucumbers. I'm trying few different varieties of cucumbers. And this one is the new one, which is a crystal apple, and I don't know how it basically tastes, but I'm trying it first time. And even this one, Pico hybrid variety, I haven't tried before. They look very small and shorter, and I'm going to try them. This one, gherkin, I've tried, and it really tastes nice. And this is the very famous, and most of the people grow this variety, market more. And this is Indian dosakaya, we call Indian cucumber, and I'm trying that in a third week of April. And this is the sponge gourd, Methi Beera, and we had a good success few years back. Last year I didn't have single fruit for the plant, but let's see again. And few more Indian cucumbers, dosakayas, and different variety of sponge gourd. I don't have the right picture, so I use the same picture. And this is the bottle gourd, round variety. Last year we had huge amount of the fruits, and even the heavy fruit from the plants. And last year I haven't got any of these long gourds. This is the Italian variety, but I'm trying it again. And I like flowers, especially bee attracting flowers. I'm going to put them directly in the pots. They all came up last year, and one of them is called Lavatera. This is really nice, and that's a perennial. And golden purslane, or purslane, we call Gangaballi leaf in India. It's really nice. And back to melons. Last year I had 2 fruit out of 1 plant inside the greenhouse, and they taste really nice. We can't even compare with the supermarket melon taste. This is completely different, trust me. And we only had 1 cantaloupe last year, but I'm trying them again. And EMIR, I had I think 2 fruit. Yeah, 2 fruit last year. Again, taste is completely different compared to supermarkets. And Melba, I only had 1. This is even the 1 fruit we had, that's worth trying again. And Alvaro hybrid variety, I didn't get any fruit last year, but I'm trying them again this year. And Coca Melon, we had loads, shed loads of them. And I'm not going to try too many this year. I'm going to try them outside this year. Last time I did inside the greenhouse. This year I'm going to try outside the greenhouse. Pumpkins, VB Little, this is the favorite pumpkin we grow, and still there are pumpkins in my shelf everywhere, and we don't need to freeze them or store them separately. We just leave them in the windowsill and they'll be fine. And coming back to climbing beans, borlato beans, these are called crab eye beans in Asian stores, and these can be stored for a few years. When you harvest them, they have to already dried up on the plant itself. Then you pick them and then peel the skin and then take the seeds and then put it inside your jar or somewhere. That will be fine. And mixed variety of climbing French beans, and this is different variety of the purple color, again different variety of the yellow color. And I never been successful seeing that yard long, that's called yard long French beans. I think probably they gave me the wrong seeds when I bought it, but I'm trying to sow different category of the same family. Let's see how it goes. And these are stringless beans, and I sow them every year, at least 2 plants, and they're really tasty. This one is a different variety. A few years back we tried, and make sure that when you try this variety, you harvest them when they are very young, otherwise they go different taste. And dwarf beans, Sonesta, last year we had a huge success. And purple TP, my parrot name TP. So these are really good and tasty and then easy to grow. And Caledonia, last year we had a huge success in this. And these are the hyacinth or surti papdi in northern India they call. And last year we tried, and then not many but reasonably good harvest, I would say. I couldn't get any of these last year. I'm trying them again. These are called winged beans. Somebody gave me the seeds. I have, I think, 10 or 15 seeds. I'm going to try them again this year. And cluster beans, second batch. So these are the outdoor variety, outdoor sowings, but the one earlier the first week, they are going to be greenhouse. Courgettes, I'm not going to put too many courgettes this year, but I'm going to try this climbing variety. Some people, they said it's not really climbing. Some people, they said no, it's really climbing. I don't know, probably I'll have to try and figure it out myself. This is the light green color variety, and same climbing yellow color variety. These are the backups just in case if my courgettes are not going to make it, and then I need some backups. That's why I'm having one variety of the round shape. This is my green bush marrow. Every year I put 1 or 2. Last 2 years I put only 1 plant. That's more than enough to get shed loads of harvest from the 1 plant. And coming back to sweet corn, these are called Indian corn flame. I haven't tried. I'm going to try this first time, but I'm going to separate these sweet corn plants completely away from the other sweet corn I'm going to try. The reason is they pollinate each other and then the taste might be different. So I'm going to keep them far away from other sweet corns, which are Gold Crust. Is a really good variety. I can recommend anyone to go for this variety. And Lark hybrid variety, this is also very sweet. Tyson, I tried the last year and we got loads. Pumpkins, Evergold, really nice shape one, worth trying. Ash Gold, I must have missed the trick last year, but we had a small tiny fruit I was so happy, but it was almost out of the season. And Halloween pumpkin, that's for my daughter to cow the pumpkins for the Halloween. And baby bear, I haven't tried this, first time I'm trying. And my favorite beetroot. And this is the Italian variety of Rolla Rosa. These are the seeds I'm going to try in April. And sometimes, you know, dates could be 1 or 2 days early, 1 or 2 days later, based on the weather and my time, you know. So really, this is just for the planning and indicative dates what I'm going to sow. And if you haven't sown any of the ones which I mentioned either in February or January, you can still sow them, but not the you know, set onions or garlic. This is too late for them. Garlic and onion, they're the cold crop, they have to grow within the cold. Otherwise, you know, they're going to bolt straight away. Bolt means seed, they go to seed straight away. And especially onions are biennial, that means they go straight away. But if you are sowing from the seed, you must have already. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos.